In the majestic lands of Liyue, at the heart of golden mountains and cliffs, hides a man of humble appearance but burdened with a millennia-old history. Zhongli, or Morax, is far more than just a consultant at the Wangxing Pavilion. He is a living legend, the god of stone and contracts, whose every gesture and word resonate like an echo of the past. Yet, despite his apparent divine perfection, Zhongli chooses to renounce his role as Archon, symbolizing a transition from divine power to human autonomy. Behind his elegance and calm lies a rich story. His involvement in the Archon War, his creation of Liyue, and his crucial decisions reveal a complexity that blends ancestral wisdom with a desire to evolve alongside his people. His refined tastes for tea and antiques reflect his attachment to culture, making him a spiritual guide and a model of balance between humanity and divinity. Zhongli, known as Morax, was one of the 7 Archons who survived the Archon War. His contribution? Nothing less than the creation of Liyue. As a protector, he raised the mountains, sculpted the lands, and made pacts with the Adepti to ensure lasting peace. Under his watch, Liyue became the kingdom of commerce, a symbol of balance between tradition and modernity. But this reign of stone was also marked by countless battles, the most notable being his victory against the demonic creatures that threaten mortals. The myths surrounding Zhongli don't stop there. Whispers suggest he might be linked to the primordial dragons, ancient entities that reigned before the Archon's emergence. Certain clues, such as his deep knowledge of geodes and ancient creatures, or even the enigmatic shape of his celestial pillar, hint at origins far deeper than he lets on. The strange tree mentioned in his dialogues could even be an echo of his buried memories, symbolizing the roots of his past. But what intrigues most about Zhongli's story is his decision to relinquish his gnosis, the divine essence symbolizing his power as an Archon. Why would a god abandon their divinity? For Zhongli, it was a lesson for mortals, to learn to walk alone, to not depend eternally on a higher power. This act, both humble and bold, demonstrates a wisdom that only centuries can forge. Another fascinating aspect is his relationship with Nuvi, the sovereign hydro dragon, who despises the Archons, considering them usurpers. Zhongli, far from being an impulsive warrior, chooses to stay away, avoiding a conflict that could lead to a global catastrophe. But is this strategy purely out of prudence, or is it tied to a secret Zhongli hides about his true identity? Zhongli weaves deep connections with the inhabitants of Liyue. His respect for Ningguang, the city's protector, shows his admiration for those who carry on his legacy. His relationship with Hu Tao, the director of the Wangxing funeral parlor, adds a touch of levity, while his alliance with Xiao demonstrates his protective role toward the Yakshas. His impact goes beyond Liyue's borders. As the Archon of Earth, Zhongli embodies solidity and memory, and his story reflects the Chinese cultural and mythological heritage integrated into the world of Genshin Impact. He is a source of inspiration for his people, as well as for players exploring his character. Zhongli is more than just a character in Genshin Impact. He is a symbol of eternity and change, a god who has learned to embrace humanity while preserving the majesty of his past. And as we continue to explore Teyvat, Zhongli's mystery continues to captivate us, reminding us that every stone tells a story, and every story is a contract carved in time. If you've enjoyed this video about Zhongli's lore, then you might as well check out last week's Veni lore drop, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content.